Well, hi everybody. I'm going to get started here. My name is Mike Molesky. I'm going to be your broadcaster next year, so I thought I'd practice on one of the easier races. So you're going to have to learn with me. I'm using some software that Mark has showed me, and just learning it for the first time. So you have to bear with me, but hopefully everything is going to work fine, and that you'll enjoy this. And I'm going to learn and get better in the broadcast as we go along. So we're about 5 or 6 minutes from real qualifying here, and I'm going to play around a little bit, make sure the stream is working properly. And just check something here. And I'm going to learn and get better. Well, there we go. I can see the stream working properly. That's good. If anybody does jump in and to watch this live, please drop a little note in the chat there to see if I can tell if there's anybody out there. Actually, I do have a count on the stream, don't I? So it's just me right now. So let's go here in terms of getting up a broadcast. So anyway, this is going to be interesting because I haven't done this before. I've been practicing for a little bit around the internet for all the different software I have to learn and get connected with. Mark's been helping me quite a bit, and hopefully tomorrow I will do the other race. The wet race will be fun to watch. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it tomorrow. No, I got my daughter's birthday tomorrow, so I won't be able to do it. But you group one guy will have to start sucking up to me, because it looks like Jeremy and I are going to be doing the group 1 races together this winter. So if you want to get some good comments from us, we'll send you a bank account number in Switzerland so that you can make a contribution. It will be nice to you. Looks like a lot of people here today, 22. You're going to have to also bear with me in terms of this software that I'm using is probably not the best. Mark gave me a better piece of software that I'm going to try learning this week, so that I can do a better job at this. I haven't had a chance to race with anybody this week because I've been learning all this software crap. So I won't be joining anybody. But Monza is familiar with just about everybody who's been racing with the league for a while. It's a popular track. Some people call it boring, but hey, racing's not boring when you're racing against other humans, right? See what kind of times everybody's getting. I'm trying to remember everybody's names here. Ollie is, I got a 150 going. I've heard on the chat line this week that there's been some 148s lurking around. So we'll have to see if that happens today. I'm trying to look down the list here to see if we've got any of the hot shots. So Mr. Saunders is with us. He'll have a good time, I'm sure. And is Mark racing today? I don't see Mark up on the list. So he might not be racing with us. I don't even know who I'm watching here. Oh, Mr. Bazak. Let's watch Jeremy for a while. Jeremy's in the pits. Maybe I'll leave it here just so get some quiet time just before the start. So yeah, you can check out my live stream. I'll be doing this occasionally. I'm dropping it off in Discord when I do it. If it's worth watching. And if you subscribe, we have to see if there's a way of alerting people that there's a live broadcast going on. I could do it in Twitter, I suppose. I don't have a Twitter account. We're not going to bother with that kind of stuff. You guys know where to look. And we should be starting live qualifying pretty soon. Yeah, 1 minute and 24 seconds it'll probably reset, and then we'll be going live. So it's going to be interesting to see if I can catch all the action by myself when I'm broadcasting by myself. The software I'm using doesn't do a greatest job in letting you look all over the place at once. You'll be seeing me flip around during the live stream. Oh, here we go. So here we go. Live qualifying. And I'm not quite sure why I haven't looked over yet. Let's see if I can go on board with somebody. I can, but I'm not seeing any of the HUDs yet. Our first issue of the day. Looks like my session has ended. And I can't seem to get it back. Did not reconnect. Well, what I'll do, I'll just reconnect with, oh, maybe this is the stream here. Hold on. No, that didn't work. I will unconnect those. Nobody go away. I'll just disconnect and then reconnect up in HUD. Oh, I think I know what to do. There, that's what I gotta do. There we go. That was easy. Okay, let's just see who's out on track. Number 19 is maybe these uncomfortable silences for a while, so we're following on with Jeremy here for a while. And Jeremy, let's just see who is out on the track. We're following along with Jeremy at the moment, and let's try and find, well, everybody's just doing an outlap here, so nothing too exciting going on. And there are the first people going through. So here, if I put the timetable up, I think we'll see, oh, the timetable's got all sorts of old stuff in it. So, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to get in terms of the lap times here, since it looks like the timetable has got all sorts of old laps in there, even though it restarted. Maybe this timetable didn't restart. But I think if I go to the basic HUD and follow a person, let's see who number 19 was. That's Mr. Christopher. He had a 149. Oh, Jeremy lost it there. He's not on an outlap anymore either. So Mr. Christopher's board here should show. No, it doesn't show. But we'll see his lap time up in the left-hand corner there. And I do see on my screen, okay, so Mr. Mark has got the fastest lap at the moment going. No, I think we're just still seeing overall, nobody's got their fast lap in. Christopher and, just see if he gets a valid lap here. Boom, 150. Okay, so he's showing in first place. Christopher is next. He's got 150.19. He's showing fourth now. Trowbridge. .1. Let's see if our timetable is going to do a better job here of what the lap times are. Now, it's still catching lap times from the previous session, but this leaderboard should be correct. Hutchinson's now in the lead. Take a look at what his lap time was. Oop, That's not what I want to look at. 149.9. Let's see who's my leaderboard here. I can see, or my screen, I can see what kind of pluses and minuses they've got on their times. But we'll just, for now, Hutchinson's in the lead, so he's actually got a better lap going. But, oh, let's see, I think Throwbridge has got a good time going here too. .7 up on his previous time. See how he does on the final corner, this long sweeping corner. Important to get your braking zone right, just so you can hang together through the, without skidding, without hitting on the throttle. He's modulating his throttle, and very nicely done. He's going to have a good time here. He'll be in the 149s, 149.3-ish kind of thing. 149.8. But Saunders is on a hot lap. He's got a 150. He's in the 149.5s probably at this point. So we'll just follow him along. Who's out ahead of him? Michel Benchaya. Nice to see Michel back. He was away for a while in the summer session. It looks like he's going to be racing with us in the winter. Saunders is gaining more and more time. Oh, lost a tad there on that part of the corner. Looks like Michel let him go by. Nicely done. He didn't get... Saunders didn't get rattled there at all. He gained time going by Michel. So he looks like he's going to jump into the lead, I would guess. Nicely done around the corner. Model modulation. Floor it. Gaining time. He's holding his time. He should be in the 149 ones. 149 almost point flat. So he jumps into the lead. So now Hutchinson is getting a good time in, but I don't think he's going to make that. Let's see who else on the lead here is getting some good times. Let's just see who's got a good lap here. Hutchinson's going to go back to the pits. We're following out. Let's follow Saunders. Saunders is going back to the pits. Find somebody who's on stream. Littner he's falling a little bit. He's about even with his time. And let's see who else has got a good time going here. Peter Novas has got a good time going. He could drop down to the 149s. He's coming up to the last corner. He's in a Ferrari today. I forget Mr. Novas' first name, but not too many Ferraris out there. Maybe in the mid 49s, depending on how he does in this corner. He's gaining time, so he's pushing it quite hard around this corner. It's always dangerous. Let's see what he ends up with. Probably 1.6-ish. 149.9 puts him in 7th place. And let's see who else is out there. Nobody's having a good lap at this point. A lot of people in the pits or on their out laps. So I'm looking at my screen here. Who's out there that's actually Throwbridge. And let's go to his HUD. Oh, just gaining. He's got a 149.8 going, and a little bit. He's going to gain a little bit on that in 5th place. Oh, he gained around this corner. So a lot of people can make some time up. Didn't quite get on the throttle as best as is good. Didn't quite catch the exit as well as he did on his best lap. So he's just going to improve slightly. Okay, who else is out there? Nobody's got any green times going. Mr. Mark. 150.1 I should say. And he's a little bit better there. I'm going to take another quick look at the timetable here to see if it's showing everything properly. No, it's not showing it properly. It somehow got stuck on the previous session. Go back to the HUD here. Nobody else has got too much going. Oh, Mr. Tolan's got a better lap going. A quarter second up on his previous best. He's in 12th place. We'll follow his lap around. There's a yellow somewhere. Let's see if he can improve in the last couple of corners in the straight. He gets a good exit. Didn't get his best exit here. He lost a 100th of a second or so, but he's holding his own. Important to get this complex going right and get a great exit here. He did get this complex way better, and a quarter of a second. For a while there was a third of a second up, and he dropped a little bit, but he's holding there at a quarter of a second. Lanuve, get a good corner here. You'll gain some time. He lost a little bit on the entry. Let's see if he gets it on the exit. It looks like he's got it on the exit. He's gaining. Yeah, that's nice exit. See if the drop brings him up a place. No, he stays in 12th. All right, who else is on track? We're getting close to the end, aren't we? 3 minutes. Anybody else on track? Got some time. Not too many of the leaders are up there. Mr. Bazak is in 2nd place, and he is holding his own. Not going to improve too much. Hutchinson, he's not having a gaining on his lap or his best time. Saunders out there. He's not improving just yet. Wish I could tell how far ahead people are, but I can't. Who else is on track? It's got some green on them. Mr. Shannon. Oh, somebody's got a good. Mr. Grima. Here's a new eSeniors driver from. I forget what Mr. Grima's number is. Joe, maybe. I don't know. First name, I should say. Joe's joining us from Eastern Australia, I believe it is. So he's up in the frickin' middle of the night. He's been active in Discord trying to learn all the ins and outs. He's 22nd at the moment, but trying hard. Got a second or so up on his best time. Oh, we got a great corner there. Let's just watch. I'll call him a newbie, for lack of a better word. Hold it together. He's going to have a great lap going. It's funny how under pressure, I've seen, I could practice all week, but then somehow in qualification I always get my best times. I mean, what a little pressure will do for you. 2 seconds up. That's what he does in the final complex here. Hang on. Ooh, it went over those sausages. Still got a great lap going. Still gaining down the straight, so he got a pretty good exit compared to his last lap. And I'll follow him all the way to the end. 245. Don't blow it here. Take it easy. Don't get on the throttle too much. You know, it's exciting that you got a great lap going. And he's in 22nd place. He's going to get it. He's going to get something here. Let's see if he jumps up. He jumped up 2 spots. Way to go. Okay, let's keep an eye on the leaders here. Nobody's actually gaining too much on their times. Palanov got a little bit better time going. Start of his lap. He is in 3rd place. Oh, he just jumped into 3rd place. That was his lap. Pretty good job. I don't know if he's going to keep his lap going. Still got an improvement going on his best time. He's about the only guy on track. No, Saunders is he's on his last lap also, so we'll watch these two guys as the leaders here. Saunders is pretty much on track for his best time. Did he get any 148s here? Let's see how Ponoff didn't make it. So let's see if Saunders is going to try and better his time. Everybody else is giving up here. Nobody else is on track, so Saunders is going to give it through all the way to the end. He's got pole position. Good job, John. I see in the chat there everybody is concerned about the first corner. Rightly so. The first corner is sometimes a challenge for everybody to hold their positions and not trying to do too much. Oh, Saunders got a little second or so, or a tenth of a second for a second there. Yeah, he's just could have spent the time relaxing and doing some deep breathing exercises before the start. So there we go. We have got our starting grid. There we go. Saunders, Bajak, Ponoff, Hutchinson, Littner, Throwbridge, Christopher Novus, Harvey, Mark, Garland, Tholand. Jeremy's in third place. Stephen Buckley's in 14th. Mr. Benchai's in 15th. Brian Banks, 16th. Rios in 17th. Let me take a quick peek here at the full leaderboard. And no, it's not letting me do that. I gotta make sure that I get connected properly for the start. Should be good here. And I will start off watching the front end from the helicam. And I'll jump down the leader board as we go through corner number one to see how things go. Well, it's been a fun summer for everybody. We're getting close to the start of the winter league season. It'll be interesting to see how the two groups line up, Group 1 and Group 2. Everybody's anxious to see those on the bubble for Group 1 and the bottom bubble for Group 1 and the top bubble for Group 2 are a little anxious to see that they're not going to get bumped up. I'm sure some people will be happier to be bumped down so they can be at the leader side of the leader side of Group 2. But those of us in Group 2 are going to finally be amongst our peers. We've been having a race with having to race with the aliens in Group 1 all summer, so that's been discouraging sometimes, but fun at other times when we end up with guys faster behind us. It's pretty fun to especially when we did those reverse grid races. That was always a lot of fun. All right, so we're going to link in here about 5th place. We'll do helicam. We'll get rid of all things off the screen. And hopefully make sure I'm getting some audio here for you guys. Yep, everything's good there. We're ready for the green flag. Not going to do a I'm not as proficient as the other broadcasters to be able to do a great walkthrough. I'll learn how to do that stuff as we go along. You will have to bear with me in terms of my lack of skills in the broadcasting department, but at least I'm getting you guys on screen so you can watch all your action after the fact. And during the year with the league races, I'll be on stream with Jeremy. So while we're waiting here, see what the HUD says in terms of wait time. Got another minute. I am not the most knowledgeable autosport guy I just started getting into all this stuff during COVID when nothing else to do and got into racing. I've always owned performance cars. I'm a BMW guy, that's why I raced BMW. But all this setup stuff and all this wonderful stuff that we have to do to race properly is all new to me. So I'll probably be making some gauche comments. Looks like I'm going to be getting the stream from the guy's drive that I'm doing, but maybe we'll get some interesting, or going to get some stuff in the audio I don't normally hear. Should be getting ready here to go. Hey, check out, here we go. Okay, so we're following Mr. Littner here. I'll make sure I'm at the front. Maybe I'll do a TV screen of the front. See how that looks. What does this one look like? Maybe that's a better one. And then I'll just keep going down. See if it gives us a front view or a back view on the straight. I'll just flip back and forth and then I'll go down the stream. It's a beautiful sight though, isn't it? There we go. We're green, we're green, we're green. Let's watch it going here. Watch from behind in this camera view. Everything looks pretty good. A lot of three ways. Oh, there's one spot. There's one notch. Side by side here. Oh, there's somebody went by 11. Number 11. Who was that? That was Littner. Oh, carnage, carnage, carnage. Carnage. Come on, you guys. All right. Well, it did not happen. I can go back a little bit to look at that while we're waiting for all this to happen. Let's just see what happened here. There's one spot, Mr. 11. There's another one. Oh, lots of bumping going on here. So yeah, we had a hard time. Oh, cars everywhere. Doesn't look like, hopefully nobody got too much damage, but certainly not our best start, boys. All right, well, we'll go back to live in a second here. Mr. Saunders is up front. I'll just put the leaderboard up here. See how we get. Jeremy, I noticed, wasn't moved up a little bit. And Saunders is moving away a little, or pulling away, I should say, a little bit. So this is how I'm going to be able to get the intervals here. It's the only way I can see the intervals is by jumping on board with people. So Saunders got a 1 second lead already. And Murch and Hutchinson are battling. Just to go down the board here a little bit, just to see where everybody is. Gonna have to get some better software next week, and I will. Jump up to the front here. Got our first lap in. And let's just follow Mark here. He's pretty close to Mr. Ponoff. That's one close race. Actually, there's a group of a lot of people here. We'll just stick with these guys. Maybe I'll pick somebody a little bit further back, and we'll watch from the cockpit for a while. Here we go. Mr. Notice on Mr. Mark. And this is a Ferrari. On a Nissan, that's a different. And up ahead, I think we've got another good battle here. Down the leaderboard a little to see what else is going on. Garland is hot behind Harvey. But spreading out a little bit here. So Buckley is just about to pass Michelle. This is a good spot. just watch this little battle here. Buckley, Ben Chaya, Tholen, and Jeremy in this little next 3 cars. And looks like Buckley is getting a little bit of momentum. See how he gets through this corner in terms of Michelle. Whoa, just overcooked it a little bit there, so he lost some time. Let's see down a little, go down the board a little bit here, see what's going on. Mr. Grima is he's struggling a little bit. There's a lot of so there's not much going on there. Ryan Banks. Oh, there's somebody off to the side already. I didn't see who that was. Oh, Throwbridge got a 30-second penalty for something. Brian is actually giving a good chase to Shannon, and Tennant is just ahead of them. See what's going on up at the front for a bit. Oh, Ponoff is on Hutchinson's tail, so this is one we can watch, and nobody's that far ahead. Whew. Everybody's running loose setups. And Hutchinson on Bizak. And I'm down behind here. I love the dash cam views, you might notice. Not dash cam, but cockpit views. Hutchinson, let's see the exit that he gets. See if he gets some momentum in the straight. Audi on the what is that? McLaren. He's got a little bit of momentum. The Audi sure is a great car this year, isn't it? A lot of people going to be driving the Audi. Whoa! Off behind almost came in and hit the back end here. Different braking points for everyone. Okay, well, let's go down the leaderboard a little bit more. Let's see what kind of intervals we got. Oh, Mr. Novus is right on Mark's tail. Must have had a good exit from the chicane. Maybe I'll do that. I'll back up 30 seconds and we'll watch. That's one of the things we can do is watch what happens through this. Oh, so he almost had him on the straight. Or was it Mark behind? I couldn't see whether Mark passed him or not. But three pretty close group, 3 pretty close guys here. Now it's gonna, when the 30 seconds run out, it's gonna jump to live stream. Not sure what camera it's gonna jump to. Yeah, we're 30 seconds. We're in the replay. There we go. Cockpit view. See what's happening up at the front. These guys are still battling out. On Hutchinson and Jack, but looks like Saunders is ahead by about 4 seconds. Well, Hutchinson is actually pretty close to Bijak. Oh, everybody got a good exit here except Bijak. Let's see if Hutchinson can catch him in the straight. He's got some momentum going here. Very tough to pass into that chicane. Looks like he's getting some draft. Should be interesting. How's it going to go through? Oh! Looks like Bizak went straight through. So I don't know if he's going to give it back. Of course, he's going to give 2 positions back. So now it's Ponoff against Hutchinson. All right, we'll go down the leaderboard a little bit again to see. Oh, here's an interesting little spot. Novus and Harvey just jumped into that quite quickly. Let's see how it's going to go through the second chicane complex. Harvey tried to sneak in there, but didn't make it. very good driving in terms of, they all wiggled a little bit on the out pattern, and it looks like Garland's going to have some momentum on both of them. Let's get on board with Garland here. See if he did good. Oh, Harvey is all over Novus's tail. Going to get a draft. It's BMW on Ferrari. Ferrari should have some speed in the straight. So let's see how it's going to happen. It's going to get through this complex. And Harvey just... Oh, a little bit of a tap there, it looks like. But everybody's okay. Does Harvey get momentum on the straight? You'd think the Ferrari would be able to stay ahead of the BMW. But he's getting a draft, I think. Let's see how it goes through the big... Again, very close on the braking zone. And Harvey's going to get him on the inside. Little tap. Excuse me. Little tap got Novus outside there. I wonder if Harvey's going to think that he should give that position back. Just a little tap. Oh, a whole bunch of 30-second penalties here. Must be for going through the chicane, I think. I'm not up on what those penalties are, or what you get those penalties for. Excuse me. We're getting all sorts of weird blue flags here tonight. Now, I guess that's the car ahead of Harvey there is Rios, and he's a lap down. So he took the chicane, let everybody go by. Okay, let's take a peek at what's going on up ahead. Hutchinson, Pawnoff are still battling it out. I'm gonna go further down here. See where Benchaya is. Benchaya, Buckley, Throwbridge, and Littner is right. Ollie is right behind Benchaya. I don't know where Jeremy ended up. There's Jeremy. He's in 7th place. Take a peek at where he's up in terms of he's in a grouping here with Novus and Garland. I wonder if Jeremy's going to be jumping on the Audi bandwagon for the winter session. He is gaining on the Ferrari. Let's see how he does on the big sweeping corner. Both cars had a pretty good corner. Let's see if Jeremy is trying to stay in the back in the draft and is getting a draft, I think. Let's watch how he approaches the chicane. He's going to be coming in here. He's got the inside. Looks like he let him by. Not let him by, but laid off a little bit there because it's too dangerous. That might have been the administrator's advantage there. That what am I looking at here? The administrator's advantage. He did not want to get too up close and comfortable with the admin. Way to go, Jeremy. Take advantage where you can. See how Pawnoff and Hutchinson are doing. And he's a second behind. Garland is by himself there between Harvey and Jeremy. Go further down here a little bit. And Shannon is pretty close to let's go on board here for a bit. Shannon's pretty close to Tennant, Frank. Catching up with him a little bit on this complex. Let's just follow this for a bit. Pretty good battle. Oh, 2 Bentleys. Look at that. I'm just looking at the manufacturers there. It's kind of cool to see 2 Bentleys on each other. See how they approach this corner. Ooh, Frank skidded. Ooh, hang on. I'm glad I caught that. Looks like Frank's going to be behind now. And let's see what Frank does into the chicane. You get a little excited sometimes when you lose a position. Try to get over aggressive on the next corner. It looks like Frank is going to be okay. Let's try this camera, Frank. Oh, there's a little bump behind there. Ooh, what goes on? What's going on? Lots of people on that side. Schmidt, Banks. Oh, these guys are all in. Is that Buckley? Yeah, let's go cockpit view here. These guys are in a nice little grouping. And trading some paint. Buckley's got some momentum. See how they do going through the chicane. And Benchai is not very far behind. Buckley's got some momentum coming through here. Oh, hit the curb, but held it. Banks is under a lot of pressure. It's probably the best battle we've got on the track right now. Yeah, Banks had a great exit. Now Throwbridge is behind these two guys, but he is probably a lap down. Hang in through here. Ooh, Brian had an early braking point. Buckley almost caught him into the back of him. Now let's see if these are Audi on Audi. Let's see how they approach the different approaches to the last corner here. Banks takes an early break. He was telling me last night he has a hard time with this corner and often loses to people on this corner. And it looks like Buckley could not take, Stefan could not take advantage of it. Well, we got a better exit. I'm getting some draft here now. Go to the helicam, see how it works. He's got the inside. Banks is probably going to back off a little bit, and he does. Oh, and behind us here, Benchaya and Throwbridge. Let's watch Benchaya. Benchaya is in the same lap, so he is the tail end here, but he is battling for position. We're talking 15th, 14th, and 13th here, all together. Throwbridge is close behind, but he is a lap down, 22nd place. Take a quick peek, see how our leaders are doing. Ooh, Ponoff is really close here. Ejak's not far behind, and we'll catch this for a little bit. Up ahead, I think, is Woods, but Woods is a lap behind. That's what that blue flag is all about. Ponoff is all over Hutchinson's back. BMW on an Audi. Oh, let's see how the blue flags come into it. Oh, a little bit of bump there. Ooh, that knocked him off. That's Hutchinson, right? No. Hutchinson's behind. So that was a little bump that went wide. Made Hutchinson go wide. So that is an event. Let's see how we're doing in terms of Woods. Now Woods is not going to give way here. He's got a blue flag, so he really should not be bothering these guys too much. I've been taking a look at my chat. Have I got any? There's two people watching. Mark. Thanks, Mark. And Lee Ellis is on here. I've got two watchers anyway. Okay, let's go back here and get distracted. I'm going to be happy to get Jeremy. Ooh, what's going on? Oh, who's that went off? I haven't been watching my accidents board here. I'll get rid of them all. I can also go back to accidents and see what happened there, but I haven't been watching that. It's been more fun watching the battles than watching the accidents or incidents. Move on with Ajax. So that was an interesting little pack here. Let's go back to where we were. Who were we with before? Buckley. Oh, Buckley just spun out just as I grabbed him. That was a announcer's curse. Let me go back 30 seconds here and see what happened. So I believe Buckley is the front guy here. And he is ahead of, I can't see right now, but I think Buckley loses it. I just love this camera angle though, isn't it? Just like watching it on TV. He might overcook it coming out of this. Oh no, he overcooked it going into the second. And there was something behind. Had a little bit of bump. This is definitely a pack to watch. So Steven here, these guys were ahead of him. Ooh, who was that? Where is Steven? He is on board with Lintner, okay. Benchaya above. How is Mr. Banks doing? Banks is getting pressured by Michel. Let's watch that battle for a bit. McLaren on an Audi, and he's getting some draft. Oh, he's going to back off. Oh, there he goes. Watch the hell he can. Got the inside. Let's see if Brian backs off. He's going to stick in there as long as he can. And he had the inside move. Let's see if they both make it stick. Brian getting excited on the exit. And no contact. No contact. Steven, I think, is behind there too. Okay, so we got a lot of battles going on. Let's just see up ahead here. We're in the 10 area. Let's see who's what's going on here. It's the same one. Let me take a quick peek here at the leaderboard. Jeremy's in 9th. Let's see what Mr. Harvey's been up to. And go to his HUD. He is streaming along on his own. A couple of seconds ahead of everybody. Jeremy is on his own little whirl there also. Just lapping around. Although Mr. Tolan is catching up with him. Let's take a look at the cockpit view. He's catching up. Have to watch that one. But let's go back to these boys. Is there Trowbridge is right behind Brian, but he is a lap down. Let's see what else is going on. How's Mr. Buckley doing? Mr. Buckley is harassing Ollie. Buckley has, I'm not going to say a hard time, but something happened there. He is going into the pits. I wonder what happened. Did he hit some wall that we didn't hear? Okay, so that's going into the pits. And we're on board with Shannon here. I just hit him by mistake, basically. Jeremy's got Uwe in his rear view mirror, but still a second behind. Let's see how the front's doing. Murch is gladly a few seconds ahead on Hutchinson, so the front of the pack is spread out quite a bit. So as we go down the leaderboard here, try to find a good battle. Probably our boys over here at Banks. Yes, it is. Banks and Ollie. Now Throwbridge is getting blue flags, but I think he's just going to race. This is a fun race, so not everybody. I'll say use the word respects the blue flags, but Lintner and Banks are battling for position here. Might be the closest one in terms of battling for position. I didn't see anybody else. Maybe I'll go way down below here and see if there's anybody battling for positions. No, Throwbridge is in. Well, that's what we were just watching there. So I'll stick with Mr. Banks because that's probably the. Where's Mr. Banks? There he is. It's probably the closest battle. Littner's behind him. This is the battle right here. On track right now. Ryan does a really good job at these chicanes usually. He's got a couple of corners that he was telling me last night. still have not figured out. And maybe that's where Ollie can get him. That last corner is one that he struggles with. And Brian was talking with the group of by the way, there's a Thursday group that gets together at 9 o'clock on Riverside Down, 7 o'clock Eastern time. We always get together and practice. There's a live stream that I have on my stream of the practice session last night, and we're a group that gets started with the Edmonton, Alberta, Canada group, and is widened to a few more that sometimes join us. And it's definitely a good practice session, because the faster guys we all get together. The faster guys will make sure that we stay in touch with them, and then they'll let us slower guys go by, and then we race in terms of they get practice passing us, and then we get practice with pressure. And let's see here. Ollie's going to have some momentum. He's going to get a little bit of a draft here. Two outies on each other. Yeah, definitely getting a draft. Let's see if he's going to pass him. Got the inside track. This is the corner that Brian says he struggles on, so he's not going to battle too hard. Let's see if he does battle him. No. Oh, he's got him on a straight. Let's go back to the helicam. He's held together coming out of that corner. Ollie's got the inside. Let's watch it on the camera stream. I hope it changes. There it is. Oh, Brian's really coming hot. And he gets him on the corner. Does he make it stick? He does make it stick. Great job, Brian. Nice. I'm going to go back 10 seconds. We'll watch that from a helicam view. Oh, beautiful job. Beautiful job. Okay, we're going to get back here in a second. I'm not sure who we're going to get. Okay, we're going to get Brian. What did Littner get ahead of him? What, did I screw something up here? Did Littner pass him again? I thought Brian was the guy that was ahead. Maybe I was screwed up in terms of who was ahead and who was behind. Anyway, going back to the Thursday group, certainly everybody can join. We usually have the same passwords as the eSeniors, and it's a great practice session. Starts at 7 p.m. We usually go for about an hour. Everybody is, especially you guys. I know we invited Mr. Grima. You should join us, as it's a great place to learn. You know, you're learning ACC. All right, let's see if anything has been happening above that I've missed. Ooh, Mr. Bizak is caught up a little bit with Mr. Ponoff. He's only a... Did I get the right one here? No, there it is. He has caught up with Mr. Hutchison. So let's follow this. This is exciting stuff at the top of the board. Take a peek on the chat line here, see if anybody's talking to me. No? Good. I'll be happy to get Jeremy as my sidekick there. He can follow some other things while I can't see everything at once, and make me jump to different places. The two of us are looking forward to broadcasting together. Going to be an all Canadian broadcast, so we'll be able to trash talk the Americans at least. We're the weak sister of North America to the big boys in the U.S. I'll be out of commission for a little while here and there. Just so you guys know, I'll be broadcasting from sunny Arizona in the wintertime, so I won't be trash talking to U.S. Too much while I'm down there as a guest in their country. But while I'm in Canada and feel safe, I might do a little bit of that. I can't remember Mr. Bijak's first name, so doing a great job. Hutchinson's doing a great job of holding him off. Coming into the corner a little, he tried to gain a little bit of time there. On the exit, he lost a little bit of time, I think. It's a little bit far behind for a big draft. And looking at their times there, he got half a second faster than Hutchison, and that was Bijak's fastest lap. Nice. Well, how far are we into the race? Just past halfway. And so tire wear is going to start coming into it. Oh, Hutchinson took off a little bit. Let's just make sure we're not missing anything further down the pack. Waiting for my screen to update here. There we go. Let's go back into... Ooh, Tolan is really on Jeremy again. We haven't followed this one too much. I like going around to different parts of the race so everybody gets a little bit of viewing time. Uwe Kid is up on that braking zone a little bit. How's he doing for his best lap? He's pretty close to his best lap. How's Jeremy doing in his time here? I'm going to sneak over and take a look at his HUD. He's right on track for his best times. Give Uwe some time here and see how he does on the straight before we look around to other places. Oh, my ACC director crashed. Okay, so won't be able to change screens unless I restart it. Yeah, Mark, if you're listening, you did say that the ACC director was not that stable. I'll reconnect here and see if it does. Can I reconnect properly? It did connect, but I'm not getting much in terms of bear with me, guys. I have a little bit of a problem. Oh, there we go. We're back. Or I'm back, so I can switch cameras again. Lee is right on Jeremy's tail. The battle for 8th and 9th. Jeremy did a great job for the chicane. Jeremy doesn't get too rattled, does he? Let's just watch his behavior when he's being pressured. Chatting with Jeremy this morning and getting some ideas going for the broadcast. So we'll be doing the Group 1, as I said before, we'll be doing the Group 1 races on Sunday, because obviously Mark will continue with his broadcasting of the Group 2 guys. And Jeremy and I will catch the Group 1. Wonder who Mark is going to get for a color man. He doesn't need very much help in the broadcasting side, but it's always fun to have a second voice. Maybe we'll get an all-Brit broadcasting team to counter the all-Canuck broadcasting team on the next day. Jeremy had a great corner there. He's pulling away. Oh, that was a great corner on Jeremy's part. We didn't do such a bad job. It looked like Jeremy got that first corner and gained a little bit there. We'll watch this last sweeping corner. Maybe we'll watch it from a TV. Ooh, I'm not allowing me to change the cameras, unfortunately. Let's see if I can do it some other way here. Sorry guys, I'm not able to change cameras right now. I'll have to figure out a little... figure a few things out. Luckily I found a spot where there's some good battle, but I'm going to not be talking about that battle as much while I play around with my computer technology. Sorry guys, are you going to see this bad part for a second? Get rid of that right away. There we go. Uwe's just sticking with Jeremy though, isn't he? this one more try for my camera. Whoa, hang on, whoa, be careful, you guys. Oh, we skid a little bit on the outside too. Excuse me. That was interesting, that was exciting. Like I said, I'm glad I got stuck on this camera view at least. It's fun to watch. Does not work this time. I'll try another approach. And it looks like Uwe's even getting best laps. He's up on his best lap already. We've got 15 minutes left. He's far into his tire wear. Looks like the screen is doing some stuff on its own here. Sorry guys. I'll have better software next week. Mark's giving me some hints on a better setup, and I will do that. Yeah, I lost that control of that screen, so I'm going to be trying some stuff on ACC Director here. So bear with me if it does some weird things on the screen. They just jump out for 1 second here. Let's see if it lets me play. Well, look at this. This is a nice, before I get rid of it. Nice, Jeremy's staying ahead. See how it goes through the chicane. I might have control of my cameras in a second, but I don't want to go by this one. That 2 black cars. Oh, it's changing screens on its own here now. Oh, I got control. We have control. I thought we did anyway for a second. Yes, I do. I have control, sort of. Keep watching. This is a great battle, though, isn't it? Just don't want to go too far here from this view, the driver view. All I need is more like a broadcast setup. Get rid of this other. Oh, does he look like he's gonna have a draft on this short straightaway? He's gonna take a. Oh, well, Jeremy's. Told you Jeremy does not get too rattled, does he? Trying to get to. Mumbling to myself if you can hear me. I'm trying to get the right screen view here. Yeah, I'm going to mumble to myself a little bit too much. But like I said, if I could get stuck on a place here, I get stuck on the right place. Oh, Uwe just overcooked it on the exit there. Jeremy's going to be. So I can actually do a few things here. Flip through the screens to see who's having a good battle. So here we are. This let's go through everybody. There is Saunders in the lead, followed by Ponoff, who's 8 seconds back. Hutchinson is 4 seconds back of him. Mr. Bijak is 4 seconds back there too. Harvey is 5 seconds back. Garland is 13. Not too many battles going on. Everybody's just playing hot laps here. There's Jeremy now, is 3 seconds ahead of Uwe. Throwbridge is a lap down, but he's here's a little bit of a battle here with Ollie and Shannon. I forget Mr. Shannon's first name. So that's one to watch. Let's just keep going down the board here. Banks and is that Banks and Littner? Banks and Hopkins. Okay, we'll come back to that one in a bit. That's a different one. Mr. Hopkins I don't usually follow, so let's just take a peek at him. Let's give him some airtime. He's pressuring Brian. It's a battle for 12th and 11th. And it looks like the leaders are not going to lap too many people here. It looks like Saunders is 11 seconds behind Schmidt, so... Oh, they've been lapping other guys, sorry. Yeah, that's true. Hopkins. Not recognize Mr. Hopkins' name. That doesn't mean anything. I don't know all the Group 1 guys as much as I know the Group 2 guys. Okay, let's... Still a little bit of a... Going down, so Saunders is still good. Go back up here a little bit to our other battle. Where was that? I'm losing it. I lost track of who was close to each other. Not there. Everybody's pretty spread out there. Uwe and Jeremy are still spread out. Looking at all these guys, see, oh, there's a battle. Littner on Mr. Shannon. They're 9th and 10th. Whoa, overcooked it a little bit on the exit because the tires are getting a bit worn. I'll just leave it on this for a while, so if I can see, I'm trying to change the... Well, I think Mark said that that's not a great way of doing that on broadcast mode. Littner's a second behind at this point. Let's see if he catches up through this chicane complex. This is a long chicane complex of 3 corners that are very high speed, and if you take them well, you can really gain some time, especially on that last part. I find if you cut the corner and really hit the throttle going straight at the apex. So Mr. Littner, Ollie did get a little bit of time there on Shannon. See how we both do. Oh, Shannon looks like he's split a little bit. Littner's a little late on the throttle. So they both maintain the same spread. See how their times were here, 151.6, 151.9. So Shannon had a little bit of a gain in terms of total lap time. Whoa, getting ragged around the short chicane. Gained some time there. Now he's really pressuring Shannon. He's all over his tail. Whoa, a little bit of wiggle there, but didn't look like he lost it. Just gained his composure. That's a great catch. Now he's going to get a little bit. This is just noticed this is an Audi and a Bentley. Interesting. That Bentley is a big car. It cuts a big hole in the air, so he should get a good draft. This is going to be a crucial corner. Oh, and Shannon skidded. Oh, hold on. Whoa, nice miss. Okay, I wish I had my 10-second review. I could go back and watch that. See if I do have it. Back to that. Do I have my 30-second review working? No. Well, that was an exciting spot. I guess we're going to have to go try and find another battle now. Oh, Hopkins and Banks are still at it. I think this is the only battle going on. We've got 6 minutes left in the race. I'll do a rundown a little bit later. This is the one battle. Now, I'm sorry to say, Brian, but Brian does sometimes get a little rattled if he's pressured. Let's see if he's up to the challenge today. I know Brian won't mind me saying that. Ooh, he went a little wide there. But as he says, he likes to get traction on the gravel there. Just gets better traction on the gravel. So Ferrari against Audi. See how the Ferrari does in terms of straight line speed. As people say, I forget who was racing the Ferrari last night that said can't stop and can't turn. But those guys that can tame the Ferrari, you get good performance out of it. Let's just see if the Audi's pretty good on the straights also, so I don't know. They're pretty good evenly matched. Even match, I should say. Whoa, we got a little bit of the curve there. Got a little unsettled the car a little bit and lost a little bit of time. Back down to Brian's back up. Brian got a great exit on that corner. Gaining time. Yeah, he's gained a couple of tenths of a second. 30 tenths of a second. See how Hopkins lost on that one. Let's see if he gains coming through this corner. Gain a little bit. Lost a little bit. Lost a little bit there. And Brian had a great exit. Oh, he's got gaining on the straight. What a good job, Brian. See, that was inverse announcer's curse. Brian, when I said he gets rattled by people behind him, he didn't get rattled that time. He doesn't like this corner though. Let's see if he did a good job. I think he's gonna get. Whoa! Who's that guy? Everybody kept their cool. Nobody really held off on the throttle there. They were able to get around. Well, Brian had a great lap. He's a second faster. So, sorry, Brian. I misspoke at saying you get rattled by guys. All right, let's take a look. Just have to go back up through the. I want to go to overall here. There we go. Now we can go ahead. See where everybody is up ahead. Alright, so just looking now, I'll go all the way to the front. There's Saunders. Maybe I'll do Helican. There's Mr. Saunders. He is 10 seconds up. Ooh, Ponoff and Hutchinson are getting a little closer together. That might, and the next boy is not that far behind either. So they're all about 2 or 3 seconds apart. Have to keep an eye on everyone in terms of seeing if that leaderboard tightens up a little bit. They are starting to lap, guys, I believe. There's Mr. Harvey, Garland. Jeremy is in 7th place. Good job. Uwe is 3 seconds behind Jeremy. And next to them, that's a lap car. And it is Ollie. And Brian Banks. And Hopkins is not that far behind him. But we don't have too many cars close together here, do we? 13th place. We're back to Mr. Saunders. I believe we're on to, those are the intervals. So Saunders is getting close to lapping Mr. Schmidt there. Let's go on board with Saunders. I didn't see too many. This is probably the closest 2 people in terms of racing. Let's see here. Hutchinson's a couple of seconds behind. He's not lapping faster than Ponoff, however. Although Mr. Bijak is lapping faster than Mr. Hutchinson, and he is 3 seconds behind him. So we'll have to watch that one. Harvey is 6 seconds behind Bizak. So everybody's pretty well spread out here at this point, aren't they? So now it's just a matter of lapping and not making mistakes, so that you don't lose the position that you're in. Hopkins is 3 seconds back for Banks, unless Brian makes a mistake. With a minute left, looks like we're going to end up in this order. On the Saunders keeps his cool here and doesn't get too excited on passing the back marker. 13th place. I'll stay with Saunders here for the tail end. And again, I apologize for the little bit of the mess there on the broadcast, but hey, you get what you pay for, and I'll get better and get some better software. Again, Mark has been giving me some hints. Mark is telling me I should use the other software, and I should have, but I didn't want to start playing with new software. It happened 15 minutes before doing a broadcast. Maybe I'll play with it tonight and jump on again tomorrow. And here we go for the final lap. I don't think anybody is going to catch anyone in terms. Mr. Hopkins might. Yeah, we'll just stay with Saunders here. Let's catch the overall view. Maybe he'll flash his lights for us on his going over the finish line. Well, it's been fun trying to do this with you guys. Hope you enjoyed some of it, all of it, most of it. And like I said, I'll have better software next time, and hopefully we'll get a better thing. Hope the audio quality was good. You guys can make some comments on audio, video quality. If you watch this later on in the stream, drop me a note about how the quality was, and I'll make some adjustments. If you're still listening, Mark, how is the video quality or audio quality? We were playing with that this morning. I don't think Saunders is going to take on Schmidt at all in terms of he's had enough trouble with back markers passing in the past when he was leading, so I don't think he's going to do too much here. Ooh, number 60 went off track. That's Hopkins. And checkered flag for Saunders. Great job. Great job.
The leader has finished the race.
And the leader has finished the race. We'll just go down there's another finish line and a third finish line. Harvey's coming around the last corner. Nice yellow BMW there. Don't see too many markings. I'm not sure if he's got his livery in. There's Garland coming around. That's a classic BMW color scheme. Jeremy was not very far behind him, and Uwe was not very far behind Jeremy. And nice finish line. Trowbridge in 14th place. Bizak is behind him. And it looks like most other guys are in the pits. Oh, there we go. There's Littner. He's 11. And I'm getting all sorts of weird. Anyway, guys, I'm going to drop off the stream. Thank you very much for listening. And as I said, I'll get better as we go along.